welcome to Prisara. So in this video I'm going to explain all the details of my Aari embroidery course. So it's a to Z complete Aari embroidery course where I'll be starting from the beginning, from the scratch till the latest techniques whatever is here in the market, like the net embroidery work, 3D work, 5D work, and embossed work, Zardosi work, mirror work, ribbon work. So all these concepts will be covered in my course. So it's a to Z complete Aari embroidery course. So the eligibility is anybody can join, no age limit and no any qualification required. So if you are interested in embroidery and if you have creativity, you can definitely join this course. And it's not necessary that you need to know tailoring or need to know stitching and all that. Even if you know drawing, if you don't know how to draw, no problem at all, you can still join the course. Only your interest is important and creating new designs. So if you have passion to create your new designs, new outfits, and if you're interested in fashion industry, definitely you can join this course. Especially students, college students, the fashion industry students, everybody can take up this course, which will help you in your career. So first, in my course I am mainly concentrating on the designs, which will increase your creativity to create more designs, because just copying a design is very easy. We can see any Instagram or from Facebook and YouTube, you can copy any designs, but to create that design, it is a magic. So I'll be covering how to create the designs from the scratch. So from the day one of my class, I'll teach you the stitches, and along with the stitches I'll start the tracing techniques and how to do the designs, how to apply the stitches in the designs, what are the stitches we can apply in particular design, or with the do's and don'ts of the stitches in the design. So all that will be covered. And the next part I'll be mainly concentrating on the materials part. So like what kind of materials we can use for which kind of designs, and how about the price fixing, time management, and how to do a profitable business out of this embroidery techniques. So all this I'll be covering you. So this is a 1.5 hour live section. So it is going to be a live online classes or offline classes. Offline classes are available in Bangalore, and if anybody wants to know the exact location, you can check as Prisara in Google Maps. You will get the location. It's in Bangalore, Banargata Road, behind Arikere. Or you can also contact the number which is shown on the screen. So you can contact and book an appointment, and you can visit us. So from Jan 10 the courses, the batch is going to be started. I have 10 plus years of experience, and I have covered more than 1000 plus students both online and offline. So all my students are getting a good knowledge, and they have also started their own boutique. It's not necessary you need to invest 5 lakhs 10 lakhs to start a boutique. Even from home you can start without any investment. So all those techniques I'm going to cover in the courses. The course is formed, the syllabus is formed in such a way that it is very full packed, like where you get all the knowledge. So it took me around 2 months to prepare this syllabus, particular syllabus, which I wanted everything to be included in this package. So it is a 1.5 hour section, whether you take it online or offline. It's a 1.5 hour class. So first 15 minutes you have to submit the previous previous class work, where I'll be seeing all the corrections or if the feedback, the tips and techniques will be covered in the first 15 minutes of the class. So next will be the 1 hour live section, whether it's online or offline. It's going to be the 1 hour live section of today's portions will be covered. And next, the last 15 minutes is the business training. So how you need to take up this as a business, from the photo shoot, how you need to create the pictures, how to create a post, how to be in social media, how you need to handle the clients, and what are the important things you need to collect from the clients, the time management, everything will be covered for the business training. So from the day one itself I have included the business training also in the syllabus, so that you will get an idea alongside, and you can start your own business by end of the course, or by learning the course itself you can start the business as well. So by the time you can complete, you can definitely start earning. You can start your own boutique and your own business. Especially if you're a tailor, definitely join this course. It will be helpful in your career. So first I'll be starting with the chain stitch. So first I'll cover what are the different types of in the same stitch itself, different varieties I'll be teaching you. So you can see the chain stitch, the long chain stitch, the short chain stitch. So like that, in the same stitch itself, how differently we can do it. So all that I'll be covering you. So the first class, it will not be like one day only one stitch will be there. It will not be like that. It will be very interesting and interactive class, and with a lot of activities. So as mainly I'm concentrating on you to create the designs. I'll be giving a lot of activities for you to create the designs. You will learn how to apply the stitch in a design and all that. So next will be the end knot, how you need to finish a knot, and next will be the double chain stitch. So double chain stitch, so by like this, each and every class will be full of syllabus. The syllabus will be covered a lot, so even if you miss one class, it will be difficult for you to continue. So do not miss any classes. Very strict timing and syllabus we are following. So next is the chain spiral stitch. So by learning the chain stitch in the lines, you will learn the stitch, but to get the flexibility and to learn the finishing and the techniques, you need to apply it in designs. Only then you will get to know the difficulties in the stitch, and also you will learn the stitch very nicely. So I will be teaching applying each and every stitch in a design, and I'll be showing it to you, and also we will give you an activity to complete. So it's a alternative day classes, so every day the alternative days you have to practice at home. Just 1 hour a day is more than enough, not necessarily like 4 hours 5 hours, just 1 hour a day. Next you can see the chain stitch in shapes, like how I'll be teaching in a circle, the perfect shape, the square edges has to be completed neatly. And next you can see is a chain filling stitch. So these stitches are very important, especially when you come to the face embroidery, or when you come to a figures, all that. When you come to finish in a shape, you will have a doubt whether I have to start from inner circle to outer circle, or from outer to inner, or in a vertical portion or horizontal. So all that I'll be covering the techniques in the shapes. Next you can see it's a simple design. So as I told you, from day one itself I'll be teaching you how to trace a design. Just tracing a design, not just by freehand drawing or something. Whether you know freehand drawing or not, I'll be teaching a professional method how to trace a design, either from a picture or from wherever you see the design, how to trace the design in a professional way and transfer the design to the fabric, resizing the pictures, all that will be covered. And finally you need to do the embroidery on it. So you can see very simple motive, and using only chain stitch I have completed this design. So like this, from day one itself you will start learning how to do the designs. Especially many people will be afraid that I do not know drawing or I do not know tailoring, but how can I learn embroidery? This course will definitely help you to only do embroidery also. I'll teach you all the measurements, marking, everything, so do not worry about it. And next you can see the chain filling stitch in design. So we just learnt in the shapes, right, the square, round and all that. So I have used the same chain stitch. So far I have shown you is only chain stitch, nothing else. So chain stitch itself, you can see how beautifully you can create a design. So I'll be teaching the color combinations, how to apply the stitches on the design, how to finish the edges. So all that will be taught in the classes. So all this, the professional tracing method I will teach you, not just by freehand. So do not worry if you do not know drawing, you can still join this course. You will be able to perfectly draw this design and finish the design with this neat finishing. You can see there is no shrinks, the cloth is not shrinked, or it is not, the finishing is so neat and perfect. So all the techniques will be covered in the class. So this is only using the chain stitch I have completed this design. Very small minute portions, each and everything. You can see even that peacock nose, eyes, everything very minutely we have covered it. All the edges, everything is neatly covered. So like this you will be able to create your own designs. So just by learning chain stitch itself, you can start doing your blouses, work on the blouses, kurtis and all that. Next you can see zigzag family. So where zigzag stitches, double zigzag, so all that is covered. So zigzag is used for what? So it is used in the cutwork designs. Mostly it is used for cutwork designs, for the outlines and all that. So each and every stitches, it is for a purpose. Many of them, after learning, they don't even use a lot of stitches because they don't know how to use the stitches in the designs. So I'll be concentrating mainly on applying the stitches in the design, so that you utilize all the stitches and you create more designs. So you can see only in the circle how to do, or in the leaf, it's a very minute small leaf with sharp edges. So how to complete it neatly, the cutwork design, by using the zigzag stitches. Next you can see box chain stitch. So many people do not even know where to use this stitch or how to use this stitch. So I have applied it in a neck design. to show you how you can utilize this stitch in a design. So very simple neck design, even for your daily wear sarees or just a kurti, or for kids gowns or lehengas, you can just try this simple design. It doesn't even take much of your time. In 2 or 3 hours you can complete a blouse design. Or instead of keeping a lace for your blouses, usually you stitch, you can try the simple designs, and very minimally you can charge as well if you're doing it for a clients. If the clients are coming it with a very low budget, then you can smartly try these kind of designs. And you can see I have decorated it with beads as well, so it looks good. These kind of work, whichever you do, you can even do normal wash, so nothing will happen for this kind of thread work designs, because usually the work blouses we should not wash it. But when you do these kind of simple designs with thread work, you can use it normally, you can wash it normally. Next you can see this double box chain. And next is coming the border stitch. Again, this stitch also many people do not even know for what it is used. So I'll be teaching you not only the stitches, how to apply the stitches, where to apply the stitches, so that you will learn the stitches completely in the design, and you will start applying the designs, and you will start creating a lot of more designs. And next you will try combinations of stitches, combinations of work concepts to create more designs. So you can see this double border stitch, I have used it in a neckline. So where you, instead of a piping when you stitch for a blouse or for a kurti, you can just try this design. Especially when it's a contrast saree and blouse color, you can use the saree color for the blouse neck design, so it looks very elegant, very simple and neat it will be. Next you can see is a diamond box stitch, you can see the cross diamond box stitch. All these designs for simple neck designs you can use it. Next you can see is a checked diamond box, where you can use for the sleeve edges, you can give a puff sleeve and try this checked design, or for a different fancy works you can try these designs. And next you can see the stem stitch right and left, and then you can see the feather stitch. So all these names I have mentioned in the website, you can just check it out. And next you can see is the feather stitch, how I have applied it in a leaf design. So not only the leaf design, you can try it for a flower design and for any designs according to your creativity. So the leaf itself, I have used a simple leaf and a little with the different shapes a leaf. So how you apply in those edges, how to apply the stitches, so all this will help you to get all the doubts, so and you clear all your doubts, so that you are good in creating this design, applying this stitch in any shapes. So next is the chain interlock stitch, chain loop stitch, double color chain stitch, magic chain stitch, and then you can see is the ring stitch. So all these are used for simple designs, especially in thread work. So next you can see is the ring stitch, which can be used on the neck outline, and next arrow stitch, hexagon stitch, and next comes the very important stitch is the pani work. So pani stitch, again we have two different types of pani stitch which I have shown you, pani stitch 1 and pani stitch 2. So first I will be teaching you the stitch, how to do it, and then we'll apply the stitch in a design. So applying it in a different shapes will help you how to, where to turn, where to bend, and all those techniques you will learn of the pani stitch, because pani stitch applying it in a design with equal gaps in between, without overcrowding, overlapping, all that. So it is very important. I have shown you in thread and also in zari, so in different shapes how to do, or in a normal mango design without the bends and twist, how you need to fill the design. So all that I will be clearly explaining you, and also you will be trying each and all of this. And next is the pani stitch in zari and the thread, so mixed, how do you do it. And next will be the pani stitch with beads. So you will be excited to know, will I be able to do all this stitches, will I be getting this kind of finishing? Do not worry about it, it is our responsibility that we will be teaching the techniques in such a way you easily get all this finishing and techniques. So next is the pani stitch with the beads. You can see I have applied the pani stitch, along with that I have added the beads, so how the design looks so unique. So like this I'll be teaching different techniques on how to combine the materials and use the stitch. Next you can see is a pani stitch I have used as the fillers. So far I showed this pani stitch using inside the design to fill the gap. Now I have shown you how to fill it in the outside the design. So wherever the gaps are there, to fill the design I have used the pani stitch as fillers. So next is the fern stitch. Again, fern stitch is a stitch, very nice stitch. Many people do not even know where to apply, how to create a design using fern stitch. You can see very simple neck miniature I have drawn and use the fern stitch. So how simple and neat it is. Again, this is copper zari which I have used. So as and we go on with the classes with the stitches and all that, I will start introducing about the material details, like what are the different kind of materials available, what are the quality of materials, price ranges. So all that I will start introducing, and you will get to know about the knowledge of the materials as well, because knowledge of materials is very very important. What kind of materials to use in which design, like how to apply the stitch in the design, what kind of materials to use is also very important. Next you can see the satin stitch, short and long stitch, and next you can see is the beadwork. So I'll start the introduction of beadwork. What are the different varieties of beads available, like sugar beads, you can see that cut beads and the long cut beads, tube beads. So all these different varieties of beads I will be teaching you. Again, how to finish the beads in a perfect finishing. So usually in Ari embroidery, even when you start with the class, you will feel the chain stitch to be difficult and all that, but beadwork is the very very easiest work in Ari embroidery compared to all the other concepts like zardosi work, mirror work, knot work. So compared to all those things, beadwork is the easiest work in Ari embroidery. But the challenge in beadwork is to give a perfect finishing. So when you put it in a stand, in a frame and do the work, or when you put it in a cot and do the work, your work will look very good. But once you remove it from the frame, your beads will be loosened, or it will be, it will not be very perfectly fitting in the shapes, especially in the bends and curves. The finishing will not be good, or the outer fabric will be shrinked. So all that finishing techniques I will teach you in the beadwork. So next you can see is a beadwork stem stitch. So just with the stitch we will not stop. I'll teach you how to apply that in a design, and what all kind of designs we can apply. Like in a flower, so you can center the circle, you can do it with the stem stitch, where you can thick filling will be there, and you can see in a teardrop shape. So I have like a flower petals you can try. So simple and easy techniques I'll teach you, like how to turn in the bends, how to do in the sharp edges, how to complete, how to neatly finish that perfect shape. So you can see you don't even know where I have started, where I have ended, like that the finishing should be there. So next you can see is the bead loading stitch, how neatly I have given a border chain stitch and finished the stitch. So you can give it as a neck outline, and then you can use a combination of stitches like this ring stitch, and you can use this bead loading, and you can create one neck design. So easily you can combine 2 or 3 stitches and 2 or 3 concepts, and you can start creating your own neck designs. So next is a bead locking method. So how to lock the beads. So whether it is a small bead or bigger bead, tube bead, however it is, how to lock the beads. Then you can see is the bead on beads. It looks like a small doll, right? So on the bead, how to lock the smaller bead. And next we'll start with the chumki concept. So chumki, there are different varieties of stitches. I'll show you what are the different varieties of chumki available, the size difference, the quality difference, and the price. So all that I'll be explaining in the chumki varieties. So next I have combined the concept of chumki and beads, and I have created small motifs. I have started creating small designs. You can see a flower design. So you can see on cup chumki, flower chumki, flat chumki. So there are different varieties of chumki, the designs, everything, there are lot in the market. So I have shown you how to apply the on top of the chumki, how to place the beads. And next I have created a small flower design. So from now it is very important for you to choose the correct materials in the correct design, and the color combination. So now example, you can see the sari color you can use for the cut beads, and chumki you can use it either the gold or the border zari, you can use the chumki one. So now it is important to choose the colors and apply it in the design. The color combination is very very important. Now all the colors, all the varieties of materials are available in the market, so we cannot buy everything and apply it in the design. It's very very important to apply the correct materials, use the correct color combinations in a design. So all that I'll be covering you in the classes. So you can see on top of the bigger chumki, smaller chumki, then sugar beads I have applied. So the first chumki is a dull finish, matte finish chumki, and the second one is the glossy chumki. So this, when you apply it in a design, it will be very nice. So always it is not good to use either a matte finish, so the work may become dull. So if you use the glossy one, the work may become so glossy. So to compensate these two, I have mixed these two varieties of chumki along with the bead. So I'll show it in a flower as well. So next is the chumki with bead combination. I have used the stem stitch. So these are the different type of stitches you apply using the material. So we have already seen the stem stitch. Now I have used the beads and chumki on that and applied the same stitch. So now you will see a different stitch, and I'll show you how to apply it in designs as well. So like this you will be creating a lot of new designs by applying all the stitches and the materials. So full knowledge about the materials also I'll be giving, and also you can purchase the materials from me or even from any shops. I'll give you the knowledge of how to choose the right quality materials and what will be the price range as well. So all these details I'll be giving you from the classes. So this is the beads with stem stitch. Next you can see is a chumki stitch. So chumki stitch I have applied it in the leaf. So either it is as a leaf, or you can see like a flower petals, or for the peacock feathers, all that you can apply this kind of chumki. So you can see it's like overlapping, it's a 1 upon 1. I have used this chumki, and the other one you can see first half I have used another color, second half I have used another color, and in between I have used the beads. So again combination of beads and chumki. So now you can see a beautiful flower I have formed using the chumki. So I'll show a closer view of this. You can see again, as I told you before, I have used the matte finish chumki and then the glossy one to compensate. So you can see the closer view, how beautiful and glossy look it is. So it gives you a matte finish as well. So people will love this kind of designs, because it's very important to all this combination of materials you're using. And in the center I have used a pearl bead. How beautiful it is. So you can use this flowers, and you can, with some leaf, you can try some designs around the neck. So I'll also give you ideas of how to apply it in a complete design. So these are all like small motifs and designs I'm showing you, then I'll show you completely. So again, Zardosi work basics I'll be starting. After that we have a lot of Zardosi work stitches. So next is the stone chain. Again stone chain I'll show what are the varieties, quality available, price range and everything. So there are two stitches in stone chain. So first one and second one I have explained. Next is the combination of beadwork, chumki work, stone chain work. So now you start combining like 2 to 3 concepts together to create your designs. So first half I have used the flower chumki, second half I have used the flat chumki. So if you have noticed in this design, completely whatever I have used is the antique finish. So all this antique finish many people love, like especially on a cream color, a half white color kurtis or a sari with complete antique work will give you a very rich and elegant look. So many people love this kind of work, especially completely antique work. And next you can see I have combined the thread work and the bead work to finish a mango design. So then now we'll start doing a lot of mango designs, flower designs, peacock designs. So mostly used designs, we'll start creating the designs and apply all this kind of stitches. Like we can use the thread work, bead work, chumki work, a little of Zardosi work. So all this you will start using, and miniature designs, neck designs, you will start creating your own designs. So next you can see is the Zardosi. So Zardosi, again, what are the different varieties available, quality, colors, all that I'll be explaining you, how to cut the Zardosi and how to attach it. So you can see the Zardosis I have done it in a line. Then I'll teach you how to apply it as a outline for any stones or for any designs. So in maybe in a round or in a teardrop shape, how to finish the sharp edges, all that. So again, like this outline for any shapes or for any stones, I'll teach you how to finish it neatly. And next you can see is the Zardosi stem stitch. So here you can see it is, even after removing from the frame, it is not loose or the cloth is not shrinked. So this is the kind of finishing you need to get. So all the techniques I'll teach you in the class. Next is a Zardosi stem stitch. So I'll show you how to apply the stitch in the design. Only then you will know the importance of the stitch and how beautiful it looks on a design. So you can see as an outline I have used how beautiful it is. And next is a chunky with the Zardosi stem stitch. So next is the Zardosi loading. So again Zardosi loading, you can see I have used three colors of gold in the same place. One is a normal gold, bright gold, antique gold. So three shades of gold I have used it. So again, as I told you, material knowledge also you will start getting along the classes. Next is a leaf design. One side I have used antique gold, the other side I have used the normal gold. In between I have used the sugar beads. So using the Zardosi work, it's kind of embossed loading in the leaf design. So next is the double filling stitch, and next is the Y stitch. So all this again thread work. So I'll be mixing each and every work, because if I completely do only bead work it will be boring, or if I do completely only Zardosi it will be boring. So I will start giving you a lot of designs in between by combining the concepts, so it will be interesting for you as well. So here is the Kundan stones along with the Zardosi border. So these kind of designs are used in for the jewelry kind of pattern designs. You can use these kind of stones. Again, stones, what are the varieties of stones available? Kundan stones, plastic stones, clip stones, jerkan stones, all these ideas knowledge I'll be giving you. So next is the thread work again with the feather stitch. So here you can see I have used the thread combination like a shading method. So it's not necessary only for the peacock feather, you can try even for the flowers, you can try like this. See, I have used three shades of blue for a one petal. So you just imagine we use for the complete flower 2 to 3 colors of shades we give for a complete flower and create a design. So how beautiful it will be. You can create it in a flower, or for a peacock feather you can complete a full peacock design. So it will be very beautiful. And you can see the cloth is not shrink. Even you're pulling the fabric and you are putting the stitch, you can see even after removing the fabric from the cot, the sides are not shrinked. So this kind of neat finishing you need to give. So next is again the feather stitch. So what different varieties of peacock feathers. So here I have used it with thread, here I have used with zari. Again I have used 2 to 3 colors and only with zari as well, and again color combinations with beads and chunky. So all this you can try not only for the feathers, as I told you, for any other designs as well. So next is the buttonhole stitch. Very easy and simple stitches all these are. So buttonhole stitch, wave hole stitch, and again wheel stitch in and out. And again using this buttonhole stitch in a design is the pattern stitch. So many clients used to come and ask you grand design, but it will be a low budget. So for all those kind of clients you can use this type of smart thinking to use this type of stitches. So next is all the advanced varieties. It's a double thread loading. So I have used embossed variety loading using 2 colors. So next you can see is the braided stitch. So all these are advanced variety stitches using 2 colors. And next is I have used 3 colors for the double braided stitch. You can see how beautiful it is. All these are advanced varieties and it will take much time. So accordingly you need to plan for which clients you need to do this, because clients will always like this kind of work, but their budget will be less. So accordingly you need to suggest the stitches and designs. So next is a double braided stitch using Zardosi work, and again is the Zardosi loop stitch. You can see how beautiful. One side I have used the gold and antique gold. As I told you, always gold and antique gold is a very good combination, and antique work is very much liked by many people because it gives you a very rich and elegant look, especially on a white kurtas or half white. When you try this kind of antique work, it will be very beautiful. And next is a Zardosi loop stitch, Zardosi cable stitch, and then on Kundan stones how to use the Zardosi like outline, either if it is in a spiral way or in a other way. So you can see for the round Kundan stones and for the teardrop shapes I have applied it. So now you can apply these kind of designs and you can combine 2 or 3 stitches to create beautiful neck designs. So till this itself you will be able to do a bridal blouse. So it's not necessary only when you learn all varieties of work you will be able to do a bridal blouse. So in my course, even just by learning the chain stitch you will be able to create bridal blouses. So next I am going to show you the beadwork. So beadwork I showed you which will be doing it in lines, but all this varieties of small designs, the buttas are very important, because whenever you complete a neck design, simple neck design, people will ask, I want buttas all around the body, so some dotted designs, so that the body is not empty. So on that type of blouse designs, you can use these kind of small buttas, like simple butta to a grand butta as well. So you can see everything I have used is completely beads, either it is bunch beads or sugar beads, idli beads, rice beads, half pearl beads. So I've used complete all the varieties of beads and the copper color, gold color, everything. So you will also get an idea what kind of materials and colors are available. So only by using the beads we have created all these different motifs. So all these stitches I have already showed you, which is the chain varieties. And next I can show you the bead work in simple design neck miniatures. So like this I'll be giving you the class, that is homework, where you will have to start creating the designs in simple neck miniature, not necessary for the original measurements you need to do, just a very small miniature you can create and try the designs, try the stitches, apply it on the neck design. Only then you will have the doubts how to bend the design, how to finish, give the sharp edges, all that. So you can see only beadwork I have used to complete the design. As I told you, beadwork is the easiest to work, but it's very difficult to give the perfect finishing. So you can see all these are only beadwork. I have used all the varieties of beadwork, the bunch beads, the rice beads, idli beads, tube beads. So but each and every design is a different concept. So each and every design will give you a different look altogether. Nothing is repeated, or as we are using the same variety of bead, it is not looking even like the same design. So each and every design you can see it is very different and it's very unique. So but this, like this, you have to start creating your own designs. You should not think it's only beads, what do I do with that. So in my classes students will have an idea to create, even with the beads you give, they will create 100 designs and each will be different from each other. So like that you have to start creating designs like this, small motifs, and then you will come to the small border designs like this, and you will start creating on the neck miniatures. So all this will gradually start, and you will have a clear picture of how you can create a design according to the client's budget. So next you can see you can combine these. For example, on this work, if client is asking a little more thicker work, or if their budget is more higher, then you can start introducing stones and zardosi on this, because it's only bead work, right? So sometimes clients may ask, I want a combination of all the work, like I want zardosi work, stone, everything to be there, or in the picture whatever they show. So when you have all the work combined, you can start creating like that. So next is the again thread work. I have used it in leaf. So you can see double color I have used. So leaf itself, in a small leaf, a longer leaf, a bigger leaf, again using two different shades, two different colors. So all that I have shown you in the thread work. So like this you will start creating the designs. And next you can see pani stitch I have applied in the design. So next you can see is the zardosi work. So zardosi work, as I already showed you, the lines and then stem stitch. And next is the ring zardosi loops. So zardosi ring is, again this is zardosi rice stitch and this is zardosi ring. So many will not know how to use this ring. So using this ring, you can see I have created a beautiful flower. So just with 5 petals you can see a very beautiful flower. It also gives you an embossed look. So just around the neck, if you create the small flowers, how beautiful it will be. And next you can see is the zardosi rose. So completely very beautiful zardosi rose. And this design is very, it will look very good when you apply it in a design. Nice embossed look you will get it. So you can see a very small and simple zardosi rose. So all these are advanced work. Only in this I will be guiding you in which kind of budget or for which kind of clients you can suggest these kind of work. So next you can see using zardosi, again using this ring, beads, chumki, I have used the combination and tried a new design. So likewise you will start combining the different concepts and the stitches to create new designs. So next is the zardosi outline. I have applied it for the stone outline, and next you can see is a Zardosi pattern stitch. Again, this is a very beautiful stitch, very important stitch where you wanted to completely fill the design with Zardosi. You can use this stitch. And next you can see is the Zardosi and Chamki combination flower. We already saw only with the Chamki. Now I have used the Zardosi and Chamki, and in the center you can see I have used the clip stone. So I will show you what materials you can use in which place. So here if you use the pearl, it will not be nice, but here if you use the clipstone, it adds more beauty and richness to that particular flower, because Zardosi and Chamki rose will take much more time compared to the Chamki work. So next is the French knot work. French knot with Chamki, again pistil knot with Chamki, and Zardosi knot. So again Zardosi knot, it will take much more time, and I'll give you ideas where and when to apply this kind of stitches. So you can see Zardosi knot with Chamki, Zardosi knot with long Zardosi knot with Chamki. So all these varieties will be taught to you, and using these you will start creating designs. So next is the ring knot. Again in ring knot there are two varieties. One is the ring knot, and the other one is once you form the ring you will do the knot. So the two varieties I will be teaching you. So again the importance of the ring knot is forming it in a flower. So it should not overlap, or it should be closer to each other, and the second circle should again come neatly upon the first circle. So all the techniques I will teach you. The ring knot flower, you can see how beautiful it is. So this flower again, it is very embossed, and it looks very nice when you apply it in a design. Again next you see boolean stitches, boolean roses. So these are all like embossed and advanced work, which looks very beautiful and elegant when you apply it in kurtis, blouses and all that. And these are all just normal wash. When you create these designs, you can just do normal wash. Next you can see the triangle filling, choti stitch, again choti stitch in double color. So all these are advanced thread variety stitches. Next you can see the butterfly stitch, type 1 and type 2. There are two varieties. So one I have showed it in zari, one I have showed it in the thread. And next you can see is the mat loading stitch. Again when you wanted to fill it only with the thread, you can use this stitch, and it also gives you a checked pattern. So next you can see is the spreaded bead stitch. So here you can see all the beads are completely locked individually. So each and every bead I have locked it separately. So there are three layers. First layer it's closer, second layer it's little spreaded, third one it is more spreaded. So bead work again, it's a very trending work, and it is a common design, like for any kurtis or any blouses this design will match. And also it was budget friendly, and it looks very grand as well. So this kind of work also will teach you. Since it is in a small miniature neck, it shows little crowded, but when you do apply it in a real measurement neck, it looks very elegant and beautiful. So now it is very it's time for you to think smartly and apply the correct designs for the right customer, so that the customer also doesn't feel your budget is high. And also for high budget clients, how you need to smartly apply the stitches and work. So next is the beads pani stitch, the same spreaded bead work itself, how to use it in a pani work. So you can see again here I have used a pot neck design along with the two layers of beadwork. So first layer is very much closer, second layer is little bit spreaded. So using the same beadwork and pani work, I have created this design. So different neck shapes also you will start doing it, and different kind of work you will create it, so you will get all the doubts clarified. So very beautiful design. And next you can see the Zardosi twisted stitch. Again this is also one of the new and trending stitch. And next you can see is the cut work. So in the beginning itself, just using the zigzag stitch I have shown you how to do cut work. So now you will learn little advanced level, where in checked design to do the cut work, in hexagon shape how to do cut work, all that. So you can see how the finishing very beautiful it is. There is no anything left. The fabric is not laid left over. It is very neatly cut. You can see how the finishing is. So one I have shown with the thread, one I have shown with the zari work. So like this neatly how to finish. You can see the cloth is not shrinked, or even the outer fabric is not shrinked. So how beautiful the design is. So next is the cut work in circles, like separate designs, how to do the cut work. And next is a random shape. So randomly when you have the shapes, how to do the cut work. So this I will cut it and show in the class. So likewise all the cut work designs will be covered. And next is the net embroidery concept. So net embroidery is very trending. So I have just used a small flower design, the net embroidery. I have attached a net, I have cut again. I have the cut work concept is also here, the net embroidery concept is here, and again patchwork concept is also here. So in the inner flower I have used all the embossed techniques, so bead embossed work, thread embossed work, zardosi embossed work, and in the center I have used the high quality clipstone. So clipstone knowledge also I will give you what are the varieties of clipstones available now in the market. So in between the net also you can still do the design, or you can just leave it plain, only the net fabric to be shown. So by creating the small design, then I'll show you in blouses how to attach the net. Like for a closed neck or boat neck, you will attach the net fabric, and on top of that you can create the designs. So all that will be covering you. And next is a mirror work design. So all kind of mirror, like foil mirror and the original mirror, the different shapes like round shape, diamond shape, square shape. So how to you fill using the zari and also the thread, all this will be covered in the mirror work. So 80% of the work I have covered in the video, still 20% is still pending. Next is a 3D work. So 3D work is again a very trending concept now. So how to do the 3D work. So even in 3D work I have used, you can see the bead work I have used, zardosi work, again antique zardosi and gold zardosi I have used to create 3 layers in a 3D work. So 3D work is usually from the fabric, it looks a little embossed, is the 3D work. So I'll also cover this concept. So more 20% of the concept like the ribbon work, patch work, all that, and the Lakshmi coins work, pendant work, all that will be covered in the classes. So next is a 5D work. So what is the difference between 3D and 5D work is, in the 5D work all the sides the design should be shown. So you can see in all the angles the design will be shown. So usually 5D work, the peacock design is available in the internet. So something different if you want to create, I have used this mango design to create the 5D work. So how beautiful it is, you can see. And next is the kilikundu design, where I'll be using the string and the socks cloth. It's again a kind of 3D work. So the last is the face embroidery work, which is very very important, and most of the brides like these kind of designs, like the palak designs or the bride and groom designs, like the Rajarani's design. So all that it is involved in the face figures. So many people will be having doubt, since I do not know drawing, how can I create this design. So the drawing is very very important. As I told you, from day one itself I'll be teaching you to trace the designs perfectly and to do the embroidery on it. So coming to the face figures, you will almost be trained completely how to trace the design. You will be well versed now, so you can trace the design easily, and then you can transfer the design to the fabric and start the face figure embroidery. So again, color combinations and how to do the thread work, especially the chain stitch work is very good and for the face embroidery work, especially for palak designs. So like the bride going on the palak, all that you can use only chain stitch to complete this bridal work. So very beautiful it will be. I'll teach you what are the minute techniques you need to follow, because many will have a doubt, well, should I fill it horizontally or vertically or according to the shapes and all that. So all the techniques, minute things, you will learn it in the face embroidery work, which will help you to create all the bridal designs. So now you can there are a few techniques how to finish the shape perfectly. So you can see for the hair, for the especially the eyes, the shape of the eyes, nose, all that have to be perfect, only then the design will look very nicely. So combination of little bead work and little zardosi work also I have used here. In the necklace you can use that kundan stone, zardosi work. So all that now you can combine and start creating your own design. So at the end of the course you will be very good in creating your own designs, and also you will know how to calculate the price, how to deal with the clients, because we have started the business training also from day one. So you will know how to deal with the client, how to promote your business, how to create your catalog, all that I'll be teaching you side by side. So everyday work, if you practice regularly, by end of 3 months you will be ready to start your own business and you can start earning money. It's not necessary you need to invest 5 lakhs 10 lakhs to open a store. Just by without any investment at home you can start this business and you can start earning your money. So all the support and all the training will be given in the course, and all your doubts you can clarify in the live class itself. So to join the course you can contact me on the number given in the screen, and if you have any clarifications you can clarify. And June 10th the course will be starting, so both online and offline classes are available. So whichever method you wanted, you can join the course. Even any people from abroad or anywhere, any part of the world you are, you can easily take up the online courses. So if for abroad clients we have flexible timing as well, so you can contact me personally and you can check out the timings. And for materials, so coming to the materials, I have also shown you all the materials whatever you need for the course. So if you are purchasing the materials from me, I will give you all the materials in the kit. So for the complete course, for the all 3 months you need not buy any materials, so the kit will provide you everything. So in case if you are not buying the materials, you can take a screenshot of this material picture and you can buy everything and you can keep it ready. So June 10th the course will be starting, and you can book your seats. It's very limited seats available. We are not going to be overcrowded, so each and every student is going to be given individual attention. So book your seats now and start your journey for Aari embroidery. So here is the material picture. So material starting from the fabric to the materials, everything I'll be providing you. So semi raw silk fabric, semi putty silk fabric, net fabric, tissue fabric, and then is the needles. And next all these materials I'll be providing you, and then the zari thread and silk thread and the anchor thread, fabric glue, the pencil, Lakshmi pendant, Lakshmi coins, and then the ribbons, the tracing paper. So the plain tracing paper of 1 meter I will give you, which is included in the kit. If you want the designs tracing paper, you can pay extra and you can get it. So 1 meter of plain tracing paper, because from the day one itself you will learn the tracing designs, and to do that, so the tracing paper of 1 meter will be covered. So this is the kit which will be included in the kit for you. If you want the frame and stand, you have to pay extra. So stand, frame or cot, whatever you need, you can pay extra and you can purchase it. But apart from that, this is the kit. Okay, and tracing paper extra will be included, which is not here in the picture. So starting from the beads, I'll explain you. We give the sugar beads, tube beads and long tube beads, and the cut beads, and then the bunch beads. And kundan stones, we give you the round shape, tilagam shape, clip stones, then the mirrors, the foil mirror and the original mirror, then the hanging beads, for the embossed work, the thread, and stone chain. Then you can see the zardosi varieties, chamki varieties, and the jarkan stones, the base ring, so all, and the ribbons. So all this will be provided in the kit. So if you have any doubts, you can call me, and to register you can contact me and book your slots. Thank you.